Hi guys. Exactly at 7:30. I hope you can all catch me. You can all see me. Let me give you the link here. Wow. No, thanks guys. Try to change the look from time to time. Let's see, how's everybody? Where are you, Natalie? You said you have snow. Interesting. That's nice. Oh. Hi everyone. Welcome to those of you, to everybody who's been with me from the beginning or earlier, and anyone new. Okay. Oh, Portland. Oh my God, really? Snowing Portland? That's crazy. Wow. Wow. I'm assuming it's Portland, Oregon, right? Probably. I think you said it before that you were in Portland, Oregon. Wow. Oh my God. Just see here, somebody. Okay. Wow. So I hope you guys are enjoying the quote unquote unpresident day. Day that we're looking for somebody to take over. Wow. Portland. Very interesting. I have a friend in Portland. Oh. So, oh my God, guys, so much as usual. Oh, yeah, no, I feel like everybody who lives there likes it a lot. Hi, Patricia. Patricia, try this link. I'm going to post it. Patricia, try this link. Maybe it's a little bit, it might be better. Okay, I feel like this is the link. If you have anyone who has any trouble with the, not even just trouble, but if it's a little slower, or if you experience something, delay or something, try that one because they recommend it here. Okay, hi. Hi, Julie Munson. We have another Julie, that's why. Nice to see you guys. So, oh my God. So much happening. Hi, that's a good second Julie. That's good. Hi, Diane. Hi. So, so what's going on, guys? So, podcast works, yes. So I feel like how do we get started here? So it's funny, just want to comment a little bit on the whole trolling conversation. So I feel like this whole it's kind of it's been an interesting learning experience, with this my own, I guess, boundaries, and then this whole issue of what constitutes, I don't say free speech, but basically it's essentially, right, it's like I just hope that we'll all sort of get along, and that it's basically, I just want this to be, not that anybody is different from this, but not like Twitter or YouTube where people just come in and like, oh, but what about Benghazi or something? That's the only thing I'm not interested in. So as I've said before, if I notice, especially people that I don't know very well, making those kinds of like divisive comments, I'll just like move the person out. I mean, it's not personal. It's just that it's my house. So if you come to my house and you annoy me, I kick you out. That's it. Anyway, that's all I want to say. I'm very subtle, right? Very subtle. So, okay, guys. So, oh my God, it's so much. Exactly. Right? We get along. So, guys, oh my God, so much every day. Every day, it's always like a huge roller coaster, right? Benghazi. Remember, it's like from the Trey Gowdy song. I have to, I should make videos. I really do. I have to make at least one video like that of the songs, even if it's like 30 seconds. You know what I mean? Just so, because there's so many little songs. Oh my God, Kushner's on the Mueller grill today. Is it being interviewed today? Because did you see the article that, so apparently the article, I put the link on the thing. So it said that Jared is under, Mueller is now looking at the deals he may have made about his like personal businesses or whatever it's called. Okay. Yes, finance, but like whatever deals he has made for his real estate business. Okay. I don't know. So, okay, guys, so this is, I'm going to go over the questions. Okay. I'm going to go over all the questions because all the stuff that came up, and as you listen, or if you have anything else as I'm talking, let me know. So I'm going to go over, it's basically the post that I had added before, which is one General McMaster and his role in the final days of Trump. Okay, let's see. I've never done a reading on him. And then, will Trump admit that Russia hacked the election, and will he ever do anything? Okay. Lavinia, I'm gonna read I'm gonna read the whole thing, and then I'll go to your question. I haven't forgotten. Okay. So anyway, so I'm gonna just read the list, and then I'll get to your issue, your point, your question. So will Trump admit to Will Trump admit that Russia hacked the election? Will he ever do anything about it? Right, meaning either fight back or do something that a normal president would do. Okay, and then will he be considering? Because I felt like the tweet that he tweeted on the weekend about how Russians are laughing at us. I thought that was like sort of like a treasonous like thing. It's like, how can you even care about something like that? So I asked, will he be indicted for treason, or as Mueller has said in past indictments, conspiracy against the USA? Okay. And then another question that has been coming up on and off is the question about what will New York State charge Trump and or Trump organization with? Because there's and then tied to that is the question of the pardon. Okay. Meaning, today, I think I also read news that conservative news sites are saying that Trump should start pardoning people who are involved, aka also known as Michael Flynn. I don't think he will, just because it creates a whole other set of problems for him. But who knows? It would be interesting to see, because the one downside for his pardoning is the fact that New York State is going to sue him and or Flynn. Okay, and then the whole question of Jared that came up today, that Mueller is investigating his business dealings. So I basically asked here very directly, has he actually sold U.S. secrets and or U.S. foreign policy in exchange for money? Has he actually? I think he may have, but we don't know. We've never asked that question. So I'm kind of curious about that. And then Donna brought up the meeting sorry, I'm going to have to drink some water. And will Trump meet students on Wednesday, and what will happen? Okay, so that's that. Let me, sorry guys. Yeah. Hi. Sorry guys. Anyway, so then Lavinia is asking here, what do you think of this whole leadership of the Australian Commonwealth is turning up to the seat with the PM? They'll be meeting 50 U.S. governors, among other things. Lavinia, I think the Australian government is conservative, right? I think there's a whole thing with that. There may be something like that. Okay, so but maybe I should do a question for you this week. We should ask this question, okay? Because you're a long time person, and even though we're mostly interested in the U.S., this is sort of relates to your situation. So I think we could ask that. Okay. So anyway, so let's see here. The students, okay. So I think here I think he has sold. So, okay, guys, so let me know the questions. I see here there's votes for the kids, right? The question about the kids, what's going to happen about those kids from the school in Florida in the Trump meeting, if he will meet with them, and what's going to happen. And then I think, do you mind if I ask a question about the pardons? Although I don't think he will pardon, I think it's an important question to ask, because whenever we they start bringing up these questions that kind of scare us, I think it's the time to ask. Okay. Okay, guys, can I ask you one question? When I'm talking about the questions, please spell out the one you like, because it's you just say yes, yes, yes. So okay, so you're okay with whatever. Okay, okay. So I want to know first about the pardon, and then the New York State, like what they're going to be charging Trump with. Okay, and then also I think here the question about Jared. Okay, it doesn't have to be a long question. It's just like it's a very simple question of whether he has sold state secrets or not. And then, okay, and then I don't think I wrote it here, but I had written before, what is Russia's reaction to Trump? Not to Trump, to the indictments. Okay, that's interesting. I want to know. Like, I know, because I've said before that I think they're going to lose the war. Bye, Jen. It was nice to see you. Okay. Yes. Bye. Bye. Okay. So let's get started, because we have a lot to do, guys. Pardon New York State. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay. All right. So let's see here then. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Let me just ask quickly. If Trump, because I think it starts there with Trump. In terms of Trump, we'll be able to. Okay, let's see here. 1 second, guys. Can be pardoned on state crimes. Okay, so. Okay, I'm gonna do this something new now that I feel like I'm gonna try doing. I'm just gonna close. I'm not gonna shut off the chat. I'm gonna hide it just for myself so I can focus on the questions as I'm shuffling. Okay. And then I'll be right back, just so it's on. Okay, so okay, so what are we? So will Trump at least try, will Trump pardon anyone related to the Trump Russia investigation? Will he try either issue, even if it doesn't, will he try to pardon, or will he succeed in pardoning anybody related to the Trump Russia scandal? I'm sorry, the Mueller investigation. Will he be able to pardon anybody related to the Mueller investigation? And we'll see, guys, because if it says yes, then obviously I will we'll look more into it. But I think the important thing is to get started. Okay, and then from there we'll see. Okay. Okay, will Trump be able to pardon anybody? Okay, let's see. All right. Okay. 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 Okay, let's see here. Field pardons. I think this will be a very quick question. Just feel like in some ways it's a formality, but I think it's important to ask, just because. Okay. So we'll hit pardon. Okay. 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 So the question, it's interesting. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, well, let me just look at all the cards. So I did a different, I guess something I've been doing from time to time, which is that when I got these new cards, it's just like showing type of card by type of card. So this is, first we have the devil, and then, so it's like aggression. So I feel like he's the devil, right? So in a way, it's like he'll just do whatever, right? To whatever he can. Because I feel like, it's true. He is the devil, right? If you think about it, like the things he does are not necessarily rational. It's more of a means. He loves illusions, right? So if you think of the devil in that way, it's exactly who he is. And the moon and the devil are like not a great combination, because the moon, in a way, it's also about things that are hidden. Okay, something happened in the middle of the night, or partial knowledge of something, or sometimes madness, but not if it's upright. And collection. So I feel like he wants to collect the. This is a card of harvest, so he's aggressively trying to get the money. So he'll do whatever he can. I think he's in a dire situation. Okay. But this is emotional. Okay, so the way I use the devil, I see it as an emotional thing. Okay. Not necessarily the indicator of events. Now we have we have here this. Then we have the snake, which is like, yeah, we think that's kind of clear. Okay, he is a snake right on top of the devil. So he'll do, it's like he's threatened, so he'll do whatever. And then opportunist snake. I feel like I shuffle this and it always comes up, this combination. Okay, so he is an opportunist snake. And then here we have, dotard. Dotard is a snake. And then the fox, shady dealings behind the scenes. So it's weird. And I'm trying to think, I don't think it answers. There's more cards to come, but I don't think it answers. So let's see here. We have also, so speedy means, like longing, but I think upside down means getting to reality hits, basically. Reality hits the snake, okay? And then we have the enemy, la nemica, upside down. So I also have a feeling that he can't see reality, almost like it's like he can't parse what's real, what's imagined. Okay, I'm going to show you because I saw the cards at once here. So they're all upside down. And so here we have, like I said, the sospiri, right? So the first one here is the person sighing, but upside down. I think it's like getting real. And then at the bottom, we have the enemy, who is not as bad as he thinks. But I think this, and then we have next to the enemy, we have the il pensiero, which is the thinker. Let me show you the cards first, and then they turn upside down. So the thinker is a person who is obviously very intelligent, measured, strategic, but upside down, it's like taking all risks, not thinking things through. And here also we have the business. This is a card that relates to business. Mercante means business, or like, okay, so somebody who does some sort of business transaction. So because it's upside down, it's like his business is going, reality's hitting, and he's willing. I feel like he can't see from A to B, okay, and then it's like everything is coming crashing down. That's what I feel like. So he's very confused, and he will do anything. I feel like it's sort of like a person in the dark, like you can barely see, so you're just like, okay, go whatever direction. I don't believe that he really is seeing, how do you say it? I feel like he knows he has to, it's almost like an animal, right? Like cornered. he knows he has to do something, but he doesn't have the mental acuity to understand what he needs to do or what the gravity of the reality is. Okay, so yeah, his hands may be tied. So I feel like, all right, and then here, where was it? Okay, yeah, we have work. So yeah, so reality is hitting about work and his money. Okay, so I'll show you here. I'm gonna put all the cards together. Yeah. Stacy saying, I'm so happy Trump and team are so incompetent. Could you imagine if he'd be like Obama? Would be so fucked. Yeah, exactly. He's really, I feel like he's truly a puppet. He's like, he really is an entertainer in a way, right? So he really, I wonder if he has ever really worked. Where was this that I was reading? Oh, the whole thing about The Apprentice. Somewhere I read something that they were saying that The Apprentice, when he started doing The Apprentice, nobody was returning his calls. He had been through a lot of like hardships, and so somehow he created a good one, okay, like a you know, a character. So, and that his office was shabby. He was just a kind of an old time. Oh my God. Patty Joe said he's like a fat hamster on a wheel. He only stops to eat and watch TV. Yeah. So sort of like, it's like he lives in this like fantasy land, and now we're like, unfortunately, we're subjected to this. So this is his work, the money, gaining a lot of money. Look, this is you can see here the card of gambling, right? This money doesn't come from work, but from ups and downs and external circumstances. Okay. So then here we have, you know, they're looking at his money, and there's meetings about his work, or meetings or connections that he's had related to his job or how he had work. And the money is, this is his thought. So he's very worried about his money, okay, and what they're looking into, okay. And I think, so I feel like, guys, honestly, the sense I get is that he is just really worried, and he will like throw anything at the wall. Like, I don't get a sense that there's no, I'm just going to pull out a few more cards just to confirm, but I feel like right now he's desperate. Okay. He's desperate. He doesn't understand from like from A to B. Okay. And then, so it's just like, I don't know what Navalny is. I don't know what Navalny is. Anyway, so it's just, so basically, yeah, he's just not aware of what is A or B. Okay, so I just feel like on his mind, it's like, I think he's replaying. You see here the meetings, his work meetings, the things he's talked about. Okay, so, oh, Navalny. Okay, yeah, no, I don't think, okay, yeah, Alexei Navalny, right? I don't think he's gonna, honestly, I don't think he's a challenger, just in the sense that, like, there's no real, like, there's not going to be an election. He has the power to not let elections happen, you know, Putin. So anyway, but anyway, so basically, okay, so that's this stuff is on his mind, and he's seeing here that he has to get real. The business is falling apart, and that he's like, he doesn't know what to do. I feel like he's desperate. He really is. Exactly, because you see here, this is like it said, he's not thinking straight. And he thinks, this is interesting in the context of Trump, because we can think, okay, this person, he sees everything as his enemy. He's paranoid, right? So he's not thinking straight. He's extremely paranoid, which he should be, because, you know, he has a lot of, like, it's almost like he created this, it's almost like he had this ability to create this fantasy world that he sold to people. A lot of people believed it, but essentially it's a lie. Okay. So so that's that. And Patty Jo is saying, but plus his wife hates his guts. I feel like, honestly, yeah, Joanna said he's like a trapped animal. I just feel like his wife hates his guts. I feel like the marriage is a business deal, essentially, right? So it's like she married him to be a ladies' lunch type. She didn't marry to have to do jobs, like go, the White House. Becoming a first lady is work. She has appointments. She has to do things that aren't always pleasant. She has to deal with people who are not her hairdresser. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's get real. Okay, I have some sympathy for her, but it's a deal for. So I feel like they kind of like deserve each other in a way. Okay. So anyway, so let me see here. Does it actually issue any pardons? Does this come to be? Does it actually happen? Yes or no? Simple question, please. And then to say she has done nothing for exactly. So like she gets to know. I feel like for her, I understand her situation. That's not what she married him for. But it's like, hello, then leave, go away, disappear, do something, okay? Because it's like we don't need your like, whatever. Okay, it's a contract, right? Oh yeah. Oh my God, I can't even. Oh my God, yeah. So because I don't really feel, because people say, oh look, Milani, I'm so sorry. No, I'm not sorry for her. I am not. If she's so sorry, then she should just donate her money to something else. Okay, she should just like not accept the money. Okay. Oh no, oh Trump, I don't think you'll be able to pardon anybody. No, Trump, I don't think you'll be able to pardon anybody. So, okay, so yeah, so guys, okay, so let me show you. Okay, so here we have. Okay, I'm gonna be okay. So this is like this is him, right? The con artist, quid pro quo, money, okay, and a ring. So he has some sort of deal that's quid pro quo. But then look, oh no, court. He has to go to court. Oh, look. Oh my God. I wonder why. Really? No, Trump? Why? So anyway, so what? No way. Oh no, I'm sorry. You know what? This was below. This is supposed to be below. So anyway, so this is, sorry, this is a combination. So this is, again, adding this card, la lecherezza, this is a butterfly, right? So that means lightness and something airy. So upside down, it's like the con artist, like, doesn't get it that shit's getting real. Like, it's not fluffy anymore. It's reality is hitting him. And reality is hitting him regarding a deal and regarding the law. Okay, so the law is coming after him. It's for real. He can't get away. Okay. And so below we have here the quid pro quo. The mistakes. This is a card of a young woman, very young. Oh God, could be. I've said this. I've showed this card before. It's like the young woman in her 15 or 16 years old. Okay, so it's like upside down. So it's like there's some quid pro quo related to maybe women or something. And here's a letter. Okay, so rich girl. Now this one is a card of a woman who's enjoying material comforts. Okay, so I'm inclined to think that this could even be Ivanka. We'll see, because there's a woman, some female issues here and money. Okay, it looks like Ivanka, right? So this in some ways confirms to me that I have had the feeling that she is gonna rat him out or do something, okay, or give out the information about the deals. There she is, with a letter. She gives, either this is this could be his indictment, because Mueller is right here. I'll show you guys, okay? And then we'll see here, secret coming out. This is a secret, right? High priestess. Secret becomes public. Oh no, grief. Oh my God, grief. What is it? Grief and adversity. God, why? Look, I'm so sorry, President Trump. He's sad. He's alone in a bar. Oh my God, why? Oh no. Oh no. So this is like, Oh my God, I suffered so hard from you. I don't know. Oh my God. Oh my God. So anyway, so this is him. This is it's interesting because this card is La Blamante, right? So this is the equivalent to the gentleman card in Lenormand. So it's the basic male card, but it's upside down. So it's like this romantic guy who's lost in dreams. So I feel like he goes crazy. Okay, so when things become public, once his secrets become public, he's like sad and then he goes kind of crazy. Okay. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Look, John went crazy when his secrets became public. He pretended to be crazy when the secrets became public. He didn't know Mueller had tried Vincent Gigante before. Mueller knew how to deal with crazy people. Oh my God, can you imagine? You did see him in a padded room. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. Diane said that I did see him in a padded room. Yes. So he's like, he's sad. So instead of like being sad, he like goes crazy. Okay. Drum. Yeah, my God. So Mueller knows how to deal with crazy people. I don't know. I'm not making like not to make you right. So you know what I mean? Mueller has already dealt with crazy people like Gigante. So he's like has more of a, you know, more familiar with the kind of crazy, the mobster types. When they see their realities hitting them, they like. So this is a card of diligence. Okay. So slowly Mueller has been creating long-term obstacles for him. Okay. Oh, look, Mueller, look, he comes with a lion. He's like, bitch, you're not crazy. You're full of shit. Okay. So anyway, so he's like, here's my lion. Do you have a lion? I don't think so. Okay. Oh my God. That is just, if we sent Trump a photo of like, yeah, he's probably doesn't want to, he's like, doesn't want to hear. So then here's the foreign, you know, the foreign upside down, the foreign influence. So Mueller's like, well, we have been looking to all your bullshit, and we're going to create a large mountain for you to climb, except that you are unfit for the office. You are also not fit in general, and you only eat hamburgers. You are not going to survive the long climb on the mountain. Okay, so that's it. So that's kind of, okay, so that's, I feel like that's it, guys. I feel like he's throwing, it's like, you know, this reminds me of like, you know, those design meetings or something when people are like, you know, what do you think of like, who's the product? What product should we build? How's our, you know, user like? So you're basically throwing whatever, you know, kind of like random ideas to the wall. Okay, so it's like whatever sticks. It's like, what if we do this? What if we do? So I feel like that's how he is all the time. He's always like brainstorming, but never following through. Okay. So again, yeah, I feel like he's like, he does not, it's like, this is also a young woman, like kind of like inexperienced and kind of crazy. So I feel like this is his mental, you know, he's like not, he's just has already checked himself out. Okay. I think so. That's what I think. So, so yeah. And so, oh my God. So then, yeah. So I feel, guys, it's like shit is hitting the fan for him. Okay. I think the deal here, because I don't think he can, honestly, guys, I'm not seeing any pardons. Okay. I wish and I'm trying to think, okay. Oh, hello, cat. Hello. So I wonder, honestly, guys, I wonder if, I'm just trying to think, would it be, I'm just trying to think here. Does any of this show any, I don't see pardons, guys. I really don't. Because what I see here is, just telling you what I actually see. I see a person who's crazy, who's kind of like a criminal, and like jail's coming, okay? And he has too many problems to think about other people. It's like he's really kind of running out of ideas, okay? Essentially, that's what I think. Oh my God, I love, you know, cats, they try to like, they like see that you were looking and then they try to like paw on the keyboard. It's kind of funny. I don't have a cat, but I have done cat sitting for a friend. So anyway, so then, yeah, these secrets come out and he kind of goes out of it. Okay, he's like out of it. You know, I really don't think, and because Mueller is right here. So Mueller is, we have both the court card and we have the indictment card, okay? And we have, yeah, Mueller is like, bitch, you're not going anywhere. What do you think you're doing? That's what I think ultimately, like, he doesn't want to, like, to do anything because I think he's ultimately afraid that that Mueller will be like, sit your ass down. Okay. Like he'll be like, you want to do that, bitch? And I feel like Mueller must have like 50 things behind, like 50 plans or something. You know, he must have all kinds of like different strategies if he does this or that or that or that. So I'm like, I honestly, guys, I don't see him. I really don't. Okay. I'm trying to think here. Does it? No, I don't. I'm looking here and I feel like he may try, but I don't see him succeeding, guys. I really don't, okay? Because I feel like if there would be, yeah, I just feel like there would be different, I could be wrong, who knows, but I just feel like there would be different cards, okay? I see here he could have, you know, try the snake and the fox and all those things. Like he may try, you know what I'm feeling here? There's a lot of behind the scenes cards about him. And I feel like ultimately, if he really was someone who could essentially, like, basically, if some, you know what I mean? If he could, yeah, I don't exactly. It's just, don't want to say they're a bit too busy trying to save their own skin, and his lawyers certainly aren't smart enough. Yes, because I feel like, and someone said, I feel like it was something I read on Twitter or some article that said, like, Flynn has already flipped. He has already given the information. Okay, so it's like, now if they have the information, it's not going to be of much use if he pardons Flynn. He's already talked. He's already given the information. So, oh, hi, Gladys. So just talking about whether Trump will be able to pardon someone. And the answer is not, it hasn't been that long. So I just came up, the answer is no, basically. I don't think so. It looks like he's crazy and he's going to try everything, but I think he's not. He's just kind of like checked himself out. He's on like another cuckoo world, okay? I think he's already like, once more dark secrets are going to come out, he's going to go even crazier. And it's just like, he's like throwing ideas onto the wall. That's what I think, okay? Because I feel like his whole life, he was able to like sort of defraud people and come up with, you know, situations like he could remove himself from, okay? But now he can't get away. He's never had so much spotlight. So, so it's not going to be, it's like, no. Oh, interesting. Oh, Dawana said, I have a degree in criminal justice. I bet I would be a better lawyer than dotards. Yes. Because Dawana, and I feel like it's all, you know, it's all about that lawyer of his, Michael Cohen, who's always like, you know, kind of like, what does it say? Threatening people with lawsuits. Basically, that's his whole life. He's always like, if somebody tries to do something, he threatens them. He threatens them. He's like and it's not even like, because I watch all these documentaries on like the mob, and you know, the mob, obviously they were horrible, but it's like if you did something wrong, they kill you. Boom. He's not loyal to anyone. That's what's kind of remarkable about him. He doesn't have any loyalty. So therefore, people are not willing to do much for him because it doesn't help them. Right? I feel like Julie says, maybe some time recap on the roles of the players and all this. What part was Flynn doing? Well, he was, I mean, it's like, there's a lot. I don't know if this is for right now, Julie, just because I feel like Flynn, the whole thing with Flynn is that no one can pardon Trump. Yeah. Yeah. No, because I feel like the thing with Flynn is that he was supposed to have made deals with the Russians, and he was right away, he was already talking to, when the whole thing started, when Obama issued the, he sent the Russian diplomats, he kicked them out of the country. And then right away, before even the transition ended, he was on the phone with Sergei Kislyak saying, oh, don't worry. Oh, no, don't worry about it. We'll revert that. Okay, so there was, and then there was this recently something came out about him saying that as Trump was giving that speech of the inauguration, he was already like, hey, it looks like our deal has come through. There's like billions of dollars for some deal that he made with someone in the Middle East to build like some, or before the government even started. Okay, so he was already texting this person, and this person has already spoken to Mueller. Okay, apparently, or like they're like somehow this went to press, so that means it's true. Okay, so he was texting someone saying that the deal is, so it's like he's already sold, you know, the foreign policy before it even started. And then there's the whole thing with him like being very close to the Russians. His whole, you know, after he was fired from Obama, he was like he went to the KGB, what is it called, main campus, to just give speeches there and like, you know, comfort, like hang out with them or something. So he's just like extremely shady. Yeah, the lawyers watch the Godfather movies too many times. Yeah, but it's basically, I think, Roy Cohn, like the legacy of Roy Cohn. It's like threaten and threaten and threaten. And if you guys watch, you know, I highly recommend the documentary on Roger Stone. It's really good. It's like it explains, it's basically all of it, like Roger Stone's mentality. Just go to the low, hit the lowest you can, basically, and see, you know, if you can get away. But I feel like it's too big for him, too big for his breeches. Okay, it's actual work. Okay, and then, yeah, okay. So now the question is about New York State. Okay. So what happens in terms of New York? What is, I mean, one second here. What's going to happen to New York State? New York State, will Trump, what charges will New York State and basically AG Schneiderman bring against Trump? So what charges will be brought by AG Schneiderman against Trump and Trump org, and what will be the consequences? Okay, so basically, will he lose his money? What, and basically part A of the question, what charges will AG Schneiderman bring against Trump? What will happen to Trump and Trump org as a result in terms of finances and so forth? And then C, does Schneiderman have some sort of deal with Mueller? Are they working together? What's like, what result, like, have they connected? Have they made a deal with each other? Okay, is there something like, okay, like working on that realm? So, okay. Okay, so, all right. Okay, oh, the devil card again. Oh, oh no. Oh my God, guys, so, oh my God, it's so strange. I don't know if you've heard me, but I was shuffling. I shuffle these, and the same cards are showing up. It's so weird. 3 of the same cards that showed up before So strange. Oh, it says the devil and the same, like aggression. And the devil and the moon right here. I did shuffle. I shuffled. Maybe I didn't shuffle for hours, but I shuffled. The only difference is here. Isn't that weird? You think it's weird? I don't know. Okay. I don't know. Is it weird? I think but I did shuffle and I did cut the cards. Oh my God. Yeah, okay. Anyway, so yeah. Oh no, this was like this. So let me, yeah, oh my God. So the question is like what charges will Schneiderman bring against him? Okay, so yeah, money laundering, secret, So let me show you here. Let me show you like position, so it's 4 little places, okay? So this is news of, yeah, Natalie she has experience with the card. So don't you think it's a little strange, right, Natalie? I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, I have shuffled them, I guess, but I don't know. Anyway, so this is news. Something becomes news about his devilish ways, okay? And his deals. This is marriage cards, so deals. And then and his pride. This is interesting. So this is interesting because in the context of this card, this is a card of pride and ego. So I would interpret this card as meaning that it's all facade. It's all for show. Okay, so he has done some very shady things that are all about superficial, and there's nothing it's vapid. Okay, and he's made deals to basically keep up the facade, but it's all illusion. So this is going to become news. Okay, so let me just put these 2 cards. Yeah, let me put this. This seems more familiar. Okay, so yeah, so this should, because the little Norman is the strongest. So let me put it on the top. Yeah, so I feel like it's it's going to become public that it's all a facade, and he's made deals to keep up a facade that's not truthful. Okay, that's the first position. And then we have aggressively money. So they're going after his money. They're going to look into the large quantities of money. And interesting, dottore is a card this is the doctor, right? So it's also a card of somebody solving problems or problem solving in general. So you have an illness, here's a solution, is a doctor. So I feel like the money that he may have gotten as a result of like problem solving, right? In the sense of like he needed to solve a problem. He was quote unquote sick. Oh, look, clouds, so hidden. So the hidden money, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. No, that's not the right. Wait, it's for the next. So this is a letter. So this is like financial document. This is a like pleasant letter, right? So it's the same as a Lenormand letter in the sense that it's written communications, but also documents. So there's documents. I think this is not necessarily the indictment itself, but there's the financial documents that prove that he may acted aggressively in order to solve his problems, okay? But it's all, I think it's fake. We'll see more. Okay, and then here we have the moon. So I see this also is also madness, but something in the middle of the night, something hidden and hidden again. So it's a secret. So secret dealings are going to come out. Okay. Yeah, this is success in love. It means, you see, it's also a marriage, another marriage card. So the dealings he got, he chose to get into as a means to succeed. Okay, so whatever he has done, this is going to become public. And then we have here, let's see, domestic. Interesting. This is a card of a servant. Okay, a person who collaborates with you. So there is, what I get the sense here is that they're going to find his partners. Either that he worked as a servant. This is what I think it's more likely, that this is his actual role. He's not the top dog. He works for someone else, right? His role, he's always like, he basically lets people launder money, but he's not the one whose money is being laundered, right? He takes a cut, I think. That's my theory anyway. Okay, hi Marilyn. So yeah, so basically we're talking about here that what New York State is going to go after. Okay, so it's like secret money, secrets, and deals, and the people he has worked with. So they're going to look into the people he has worked with, and he's going to be associated with that. Okay, so here we have, oh yeah, money. Oh no! Oh my God! I'm so sorry. Oh no, Harlow. Oh my God. Oh no! Look, this is like a balance. So I feel like this is also in some ways this is a card of like emotional balance, but I also see it as a card of like a divine justice, right? In a way, finding a spiritual balance. Okay. So, and this is aggression and fighting. Okay. Now we have here, oh my God, look, I'm so sorry. Fortuna means money. So the things he has acquired, he's good. And I feel like he's standing in the world as well. Okay. So then we have, this is a very good, interesting card here. The combination, this is theft. So it's literally saying that if you balance it out, if let's say you're an accountant, right? So you balance it out, you see that all the fortune, so-called fortune that he has is stolen, is made of stolen money. Okay. And aggression, I wonder if this is like, it's also, yeah, it's basically a kind of like aggression and fighting. So it's also, I feel like it may indicate that they're going to fight aggressively to get the money, okay, the fortune, because they're going to argue that this is stolen. Okay, so this is going to be the karma. It's possible. Okay, so yeah, exactly. He's been a thief all his life. Let's see here, the whip. I'm going to see if I wish I could show all the cards side by side, but it's too difficult. Yeah, it's going to be too, but anyway, so I've already talked about each card, so I'm just going to leave it here in a way that is visible to everybody. Yeah, so together, I just feel like the picture that we see here is that this is a person, the devil. It's like the devil and what's it called? Superbia, right? So the pride. You know that expression, pride becomes before the fall, kind of like this. So the deals that he's made to keep up a facade are going to become public. Okay, and the aggressive things he has done in order to fix his financial problems and the deals he has made to try to save himself and keep up the illusion. Okay, so this is so in the, like, behind the scenes, he was serving somebody else. Okay, he had made deals to serve, and I think here the secret becomes public. It could also mean ledger. Okay, there's money. I feel like it could also mean ledger. So secret ledger, secret money. And there's aggressive secrets, okay, different tough secrets, and that his fortune is made out of theft, okay, and so forth. All right, so okay, all right, so that seems very clear to me. Okay, and oh, the other thing I wanted to say that I've said before, but I wanted to re-emphasize, is that this card here, domestico, it could also mean the people that he has worked for or with. So I think that they will look into all his, okay, what surrounds him. Okay, so that's that. Now, what will be the outcome of this? Okay, meaning what will be the outcome of so yeah. So what will be the outcome? Yes, Cynthia got a tweet from John Cusack. How cool! That's very cool. I'm gonna eat cranberry. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, so this is somebody who doesn't want to leave leaving something behind, but I feel like he may not want, he's like he doesn't want to leave something behind, but he may have to, okay? And this is a man here. Could be him. Money. So that's interesting. Now, this card, I don't think has ever come up. Denari means money. And military person, which is interesting. This means authority in any sort of a legal authority, meaning it could be a policeman, it's just basically somebody who enforces the law, okay? So I feel like what it's saying is that he doesn't want to let go of something, but his money is going to be confiscated by the authorities. Okay, that's what I think. That's really what I think, guys, this means. Okay, so doesn't want to leave it behind, but military man's going to come take his money. Okay, I'm sorry. That's what I feel like, okay? We'll see. That, I mean, this is like, because it's interesting, this card is also a card of inherited money, not just money. So basically, yeah, it's just money on a kind of like in that sense. So here's the military going after your money. And right below, I'll show you, there's another military man card. So it's interesting. Okay, because it's anybody in a uniform, but I think essentially anybody who, like I said, who represents, who enforces the law. So it could be I think it could be the IRS also, right? Because the military man who deals with money, right? That's what I think. Meaning the authority that's related to money. The military man could also mean an actual person who went to the military, could mean aggression. But I think in the context here, I'm getting a sense that this means they're taking his money. Because in a way, it's one of those money cards where it's just about, see, it's not like a circumstance, it's pure cash. Julie's asking, I wonder if military is still with him. What do you mean, Julie Munson? You mean like that? What do you mean? I don't know what you mean exactly. Yeah, but I don't think it's true actually that many, I feel like he wants the approval of military people, but I think actually, and I've seen this in readings before, where I feel like people in the military don't trust him at all because he's never served. He likes to wear the cloak of the military, right? To take, how do you say it? To take the reputation without the work. Okay. All right. So anyway, so let's see. Okay, so here we have, okay. Yeah. So this is a card of a decision being made about him. They're going to make a decision. This is something related to the election. This is an election card, okay? Again, the military person. Interesting. Right below, military. I don't know exactly what it means. So it's also possible that the actual military is making a decision about him and what he has done about the election, because this is work. So his work. Okay, and how his work, this makes sense actually, how his work may have impacted the election. Okay, so there's judgments being made about him and how his work, okay, so people who may have impacted the election, or what does his job have to do with the results of the election, okay? But they're going after him, okay, essentially, his job, like his, or also, yeah, well, the question was, what happens to him? So I feel like, okay, let's see here. All right, so next we have, this is a card of, can be aggressive bullying too. Kind of a person who has a lot of energy, but in the wrong direction. And the lettera. So he gets some sort of letter. He's worried about it, this thoughts. So he's worried about some sort of letter, document, and this is key. So there's something here that, some sort of document, something proving, maybe it could be his tax return, who knows? So there's a big deal here, something important to him. He knows what it is because it's in his thoughts. So he knows there's some big deal thing coming. Yeah. And then we have this woman upside down. I feel like it's turning Hillary upside down. Okay, so it's something related to Hillary because it's also, we have the election right here, so it makes sense. So letter, okay. Letter could be a document, it could be voting, it could be many things because it's right next to the voting card. So Hillary votes, Hillary, or a document related to Hillary. And this is a card, I find it very interesting in the context of our situation because this is a consolante sorpresa. So this is a happy surprise, something that was not expected, okay? And then, but at the same time, this is a card of the man literally getting something from the swamp. Okay, so I feel like he wants to collect money, okay, in a way or another. It's about collecting something, collecting a bag of cash out of the election. So there's a deal or something like that, okay? So he wants to, I feel like if you look at it, the deal or the document or something is about taking the money that's related to the election, tracing the money. And this is him, guys, remember? Rich, good gentleman. So this is him and his money. And something related, I feel like some document or like proving that the way he got his money is about, there's a connection somewhere between his money, the election, and how he makes his money. I think that's what it's explaining here. I feel like they are going to look into all of it. Also, yeah, what happened to the campaign money. Not just that, but I saw a reading before. There's so many readings now. I don't remember exactly which one it was, but it was one where Mueller asks him, I think it was like about the interview, if he was going to ever interview with Mueller, and they're trying to trace how he made his money from the beginning, essentially arguing that his money is all fake. He's been money laundering all his life. Okay, so that's kind of like the idea here, is that the election, there's like some sort of either confirmation or proof that the election was overturned because it was completely financial, and it's a consequence of the fact that he has been owned, okay, quote unquote, forever. He plays this role of like the meta, the alpha guy or whatever. So exactly, then it's subject to forfeiture. Exactly. So because I feel like he plays this role, blah blah blah, but then the reality is that his money has been from Russia for a long time. Okay, so it's like his money is not his, essentially, right? So it's like they allow him to buy these properties for more money so that he gets a cut out of the overpriced thing. But he knows it's fake money and he's in it. Okay, they owe him money. I mean, he owes them money. So let's recap here. So they're gonna take away his money. I think the military men are gonna come and are gonna get his money. He doesn't want to leave it behind, but he'll have to. And again, there's a aggressive decision made by the authorities to look into how his work, meaning his occupation or the day-to-day work that he has done, may have impacted the result of the election, in the sense that he owes a lot of people, okay, money, and that this is the document there's a document that worries him. I think it's something related to past finances, okay, money, I think, because we have here the key gentleman and the money in the election, and the letter related to the election. So there's something that's gonna come out about the financial deal he had about the election. Okay, and so let's see. I just want to know. Oh no, it fell. Now let's see. I just want to know if I just want to find out if there is some sort of deal between Schneiderman and Mueller. Okay, what, like, are they gonna, are they working together? What's the deal here? Okay. Yeah, so let me just get some more things here, guys. So yeah, hold on a second. It's interesting because I hope you don't mind me having some cranberry. Oh, okay. This is funny, guys. So this is the first card. This is the Ace of Wands. That's like a burst of energy, a lot of energy, and this is like a lack of focus. It's this is like a lot of people say this is a card of a look. It looks like a penis, right? So it's like kind of like malfunction, like poor energy. Okay. Okay. I hope you don't mind. Is it rude that it's okay because I don't get hungry, and then I say I get hungry, and then I just have to have a little snack. Okay. So it's interesting because here we have the cloud, so it's something hidden, okay? And then we have, oh look, ladro, the thief, another thief card, okay? And we have the main person, okay? So I feel like what they're saying is that they have to make public, because this is currently hidden, right? That the fact that all the money is stolen, okay? So basically it's like, they're going to show that the money is stolen. It's hidden. So I feel like they're going to do. I feel like, guys, seriously, yeah, that's what I feel like they'll be like. Oh, we have to show that. We have to like bring light to the situation. Okay, we have to like show. And as I was thinking, also the New York State, because there's a lot of banks that are here, and also he was based here. They have a lot of access to so many documents. Okay, so whatever they want to subpoena, they can find stuff, okay, on people. And this is interesting. This is a card of poverty, right? And like this is like either you're gonna try to leave poverty or in some way create poverty. And I think, and this is a card of public. So they want to show either that he had no money and that he had to do it because he had no money, or that they want to take away his money or something, you know, the money that is fake, basically. And there's sadness. Okay, so, oh, I'm so sad. Oh, malinconia. Look, he's sad, depressed. So he may get depressed about it. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Really? Are you depressed? Are you depressed? I'm sorry. Hell has just begun. So anyway, and then a person in high honors. Okay, high honors, receiving high honors. So again, it's just, I feel like it's the sense that all of it, like, I feel like a lot of what I'm seeing this reading particularly is this like combination of illusion and light and truth, and also like a lot of money but no money, or a lot of like wealth but no money, you know, the whole thing of the money being a facade and just appearances. Okay, the IRS informed Trump. I don't know, guys. I think it works exactly. It's a I don't think he has the power to say no to the IRS. I think, you know, I have a feeling Mueller is like laughing along. He's had this tax return for so long. Like, imagine if like that's not, if you can record someone, then you can get their tax returns. Okay, that makes no sense. That like somehow that's just such a, you know what I mean? It's like, think about it, guys. It's so disgusting. He's willing to talk. You remember how like he put all these like Israeli agents in like danger because he was talking about everything with the Russians? Or the day after, that Comey was fired, or the day after he was fired. Remember this? And it's like somehow his stupid IRS document. It's not a matter of national security, but you know what I mean. He doesn't care about anything. Yeah. So anyway, so now we have. Okay, let me just organize this here, guys. What's missing? Oh, the tower. Hold on. Oh, there's here. this is the deal gone wrong. This is relationship, right? So gone wrong. And his values, okay? This is a heart, or that we're happy, or values or something. And this is, I love this card. Disgrazia. Oh, disgraziato, disgraziato. Look, everything falling apart. And below this card, we have the Tower also. So it's a twice tragedy. And it's amazing because look, Trump Tower is burning down. I'm so sorry. Oh no. Really? What? Oh, look, death, bereavement. It's a burial, right? So it's the death card also. So you have disgrace and death together. Okay, I'm so sorry. No. Oh no. God. What am I gonna do? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for him. He's so great. Look, everything is burning down. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my God, President Trump, he cares so much about everybody. So caring. You know, he really comforted those kids, you know, who in the school shooting. He was all talking about them the whole time, the weekend. No, he was not. He was like yelling at Oprah. I mean, can you imagine? It's always an African American one. I'm sorry, like he has to find somebody. Okay, but it's like, did you see LeBron? LeBron was so great this weekend. LeBron was the best. That woman, I think, called Laura Ingraham or something. It's like, anyway, it doesn't matter. These two are still such losers. Like, it's over there. Yeah, yeah. So basically, okay. So, and we're happy. Oh, look, we're happy that it's yeah. Oh my God, I didn't know that. You know, LeBron, he donated $41 million. Is that right? To like for kids in his school, in his hometown, to go to college. Can you imagine? It's amazing. And it's like, and I love how it was so perfect. He was like, there's some woman, I don't know what her name is, because the whole thing with her is that they want, you know, these women, they want to like become known, because obviously he's extremely well known. He's very famous and he's very influential. So it's like, by trying to associate themselves with him, that they would like make their name. But he's like, who? I'm sorry, I don't know who that woman's name is. So anyway, yeah, like, please. So yeah, like, look, I think, yeah, it was upside down. So look, oh no, look, Trump Tower. The tower? What? Oh my God, turn upside down. So I feel like they want to burn it down. And this is see, this is il nemico, so he's the enemy. So he's the enemy. So he deserves to okay, and this is a rich, I feel like, you know, somehow this is, I don't know, I think this is Ivanka. So the Ivanka is his enemy also. She's working maybe on their behalf, or there's something about the wealth or money of a young woman here and opportunity. So, okay. Okay. So yes, so, oh my God. Kellyanne, so weaker. No, Kellyanne, no, Kellyanne. She basically works for Mercer. That's her role. Okay. So guys, okay, so what we have here, the beginning of the question was, what is their goal? Do they have, you know, Mueller and Schneiderman? So want to show, this is the beginning. So they want to show that the money, everything that's behind him is like stolen money, okay? Stolen, he's a thief. And that the honors that he has or may have are built on back of poverty, essentially, okay? And that the hidden, something hidden from the public, so they want to make it visible. And he's a sad thief, okay? There's some, like, the sad meaning, I think, here, in the sense of like, oh my God, how sad, how pathetic, okay? In that sense, I think pathetic more than sad. And then here we have, they want to show the shady relationships, and they want to create the disgrazia by creating an ending to the, you know, to the buildings, or an ending to the business, okay? And then turning the tower, burning it down, because he's an enemy. He's the enemy. And this may have to do with something that Ivanka may give them, yes or no, but essentially that the wealth or the what she's showing, it's an opportunity, okay? There's an opportunity to make it public. So it's an opportunity. If we look at the Normans next to each other here, we have public opportunity. So it's an opportunity to make it public, what's hidden. Okay, so that's what I think they want. They want to burn it. They want to burn it down. They want to cause the disgrace that's equivalent to what they've stolen. Okay, and so they just want to show the true Trump, and I think they will. Okay, we'll try to think here. Will Mueller and Schneiderman succeed? Will they? Oh my God! Look, guys, this is so funny. I asked the question: will Mueller and Schneiderman succeed? I think so. So yeah. So here's again death. This is like, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh no. Loss. This will be the equivalent card of the cross in Lenormand. So it's like a person who's been through loss and lost something. So an ending, a losing. Prison. Oh no. Prigione. Okay, and then happy. They're happy. Yay! When we finally kill everything and make him lose everything and put him in jail, then they're happy. Oh look, we're so happy. Meanwhile, he is desperate. He's going crazy. Towering inferno. That's right. That's right. Yeah, so that's what they want. We're only happy when all of this happens, right? When all of this happens. Oh my God. Okay. So when I feel like they want to close the coffin, okay? They want to make him lose shit, okay, and go to prison. And that's it. And here we have, just so here again to confirm this other type of cards, this is a grief and adversity because the money, okay, the money, gaining a lot of money, like I said before, the money that's kind of like lottery money. So, but there's justice here, right? The court, he has to go to court. I'm sorry. He's sad because the money goes to court. The court takes his money. Who? Oh, look, it's Mueller. Mueller is back with a lion. He's like, are you sure? You want to fuck with me? I'm going to go take your money. I'm going to come with justice. I'm going to take your money. Don't ask for me, okay? And so this is the expectation. So I almost feel like this is also a card of a female intuition in some way. I feel like he knows. Okay, so it's like he knows, he must know that this is coming. Or that also could mean that Mueller is expecting this, or he knows that this is the plan. Okay, Mueller knows. So yeah, so I feel like they have, guys, I'm getting this very strong feeling here that they want to nail the coffin. Like they don't want to just sue him or something. They want to boom, the whole thing, close it. They see it as the biggest. Let me close my eyes here, guys. Okay, I'm gonna 1 second. Because I think it's important to understand this a little, to make sure I'm not missing out on anything. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so let me close my eyes and see. New York State, Schneiderman, Mueller, what's the deal here? Yeah, I see them going back to his money. Okay, and almost how the business was built from the beginning of mobster and shady money, and how all these mobsters were in his buildings conducting business from there, and how there was never a serious business. It was more like a facade for those other businesses, and how he really is more of a mobster than a real person, and how the money was fake. So they want to take all the money. They're looking at all of it and connecting to the shady characters, so that his reputation is shown as is. They are I feel like I see them holding his tax return. Look here, this is the proof that the money is fake. So it's the thing that he fears the most becomes reality. His, the emperor with no clothes on. That's, it shows that it's all facade, it's all fake, and they're showing how it was built. They create this story, and Schneiderman has access to a lot of things. It's very important that it's done here. Because, you know, in New York, it's like, in a way, it's a very no nonsense. It's like, it is what it is. Don't, you know, there's no like, it's not as, obviously there's the government, but it's different. I feel like there's a past, his past is here. So yeah, so I feel like they're removing the clothes. They're showing him as he really is. That's their goal. And I see them in court. I see them with a lawyer representing the Trump organization. And I feel like it's not his current lawyer. It's like, if he could even be a state lawyer, because he can't afford anything. He's crazy now. By now he's insane. And I think Kushner's in jail. Don Jr. is in jail. Eric is waiting somewhere. I don't know where he is. He can't, he's too busy. And I feel like they take the money in absentia, if that's even possible. I feel like by the time they get to the money, because also this card of, I'll show you that card of expectation. It's also called the 3-month card. So it may take a little bit longer for them to take the actual money, but I feel like it's gonna come. The whole thing with New York State is gonna come right after. They almost like they made a deal. Mueller is gonna let it, you know, come, and then right after this one comes, it's gonna blow. It's almost like the bombs are gonna come at once. Okay, so that's that. But it may take a little bit longer, this thing with the money, but it's gonna come at the same time. But by the time it comes out, they're not gonna be able to fight anything. Okay. It's like it's already like lost to the state or something like that. It's not even, there's nobody who can really, they're all busy. They're all too busy dealing with things. And I'm thinking, does Ivanka have any role? I feel like she's preoccupied with, she just can't, she's very overwhelmed because suddenly she has no money and she has to take care of the kids. And maybe her mother might be there with her, but I don't think she can have the role that she had in her dad's organization anymore. And everywhere she goes, people yell at her. Treason, 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 like, you know, stuff like that. She can't go to the drugstore. She can't do anything. Yeah. By the way, guys, I hid the chat just so I can, like I've said before, I can kind of like make sure I say everything that's on my mind before I read what you're saying, so that if there's anything more to say, then I feel like also, I just want to say this, that the whole thing that I'm seeing here is like, by the time it's in court here, it's impersonal. I feel like they just don't have anybody to defend them, or the money is like, I don't see anybody from the family actually being able to defend it, or they're showing up in the court. It's just more like as if everybody died. Okay. So yeah. So anyway, this is what I'm seeing. Okay, for the New York State, I feel like it's past. This happens after the time of the indictments have already fallen. He's not in the White House anymore. He's in some sort of institution. I don't know what institution. And Jared is like, all the money. I feel like it's like they go to the bank and there's no money. I don't know if you guys have had one, but it's like, you know, like more people go, oh my God, I don't have any money, or like a blow or whatever. But for her, it's like the first time maybe in her life. Maybe not, actually. She lives off of credit cards, it looks like. But I feel like she just has no money. It's over. Like the whole thing, the facade is over. So it's like a shock. Everything hits at once. So I don't know. Like I said, I think she does indeed. It's showing here, guys, I believe that I think she ultimately like takes her dad down. You guys talk about Ivanka, because she needs to survive. Okay. And he's already like out of it. So this is maybe why she doesn't go to prison, I think. Okay. Because she made, I don't know if whatever it is that she has that is valuable enough to take for them to accept it, but something. Okay. It looks like this is probably why she may not. Okay. And then, Yeah, because I'm seeing guys, I see Jared. I really do see Jared in jail. You know, behind the, you know, those like movies when you have the person in the glass trying to talk to somebody and they have to like talk behind the glass. Like they can't, you know, how do you say? There's no, you know, you really are behind it. Like once a week, a person can go talk to you through the glass. So I feel like he's in that situation, and he's like, and it's like there's total chaos behind him. Like he can't. It's almost as if, you know, it's literally the guys that suddenly you're in the middle of an avalanche. Like it's much, what hits you is so big, that you have no time to like you'd have you're like, what, like what happened? Okay, so so that's that, guys. Judy said, I think she will too hurt other psychics. Say this. What do you mean, Judy? About if she's going to go to jail or not, if she's going to betray him? I think other people said too that she's going to betray him, I think. Right? Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I feel like, because I honestly, guys, don't see her going to prison. Even if she does it for, I don't necessarily see her going to prison. No, because I feel like something kicks her. Marilyn is saying, I want them in line for assistance. I said before that I think she'll marry someone I don't know if it's powerful, but it's an older man who has money, so she'll never have to deal with like being outside again, kind of thing. You know, she's gonna never want to be. It's over. She wants a new life. She's going to divorce. She's going to divorce Kushner as soon as she can, so she can rebuild her life. And like, not that I don't know how much she cares about her kids, but try to like shield the kids, maybe even change her name or something, their name, to like try to, you know, I don't see, honestly, I see here, I could be wrong. I feel like she marries basically the first rich man that shows up and wants to save her. And she kind of makes a deal with the man in a way, right? Kind of like Melania or whatever, right? Marry a person who has money. But I feel, you know, guys, I have a strong sense that like all the money related to Kushner is frozen. And so if they're married, it's over. Like it's done. Okay, I don't know how. I just feel like suddenly it's like frozen. There's nothing. And if it shows, guys, seriously, if it shows what we've seen, that all they have is debt. It's not like they have cash either. Okay, they have assets, but I don't think they have a lot of cash in hand. So yeah, so I feel like I see Jared, like I see all those movies of like a person in the 19th century, like going on a ship and they're saying goodbye. They're like, and the ship goes kind of like, I'll say Titanic is not the right because it's not a sinking ship. But I feel like once he goes to prison, it's almost like he dies in her mind. It's like the past. She buries him instantly. She's like, it's over. Like, I need to move on. Like, she doesn't have any, so she's not like, oh, like, I sense that she's a very practical, cold person. Kind of like, it's funny, I'm thinking of Melania a lot. I don't know why. Yeah, out of sight, out of mind. Exactly. It's just like she's a survivor in a way. I feel like she's actually tougher than him, tougher than Kushner. So yeah, I guess, you know, she quote unquote wears the pants in the relationship or something like that. Okay, so Melania, guys, I don't really care about Melania. I mean, Melania, I feel like there's better. Melania, I don't know. I've done a reading on her before. I feel like she has trouble collecting. She's going to try to get divorced as soon as possible, but she may not be able to collect you know, the whatever, how do you call it? You know, when you do the prenup, the thing when you get divorced, I forgot, alimony or something like that. You know, whatever deal she had with, you know, the Trump or Trump organization. Okay, guys, I have 30 minutes left. It's letting me know. So yeah, so I feel like it's gonna be, yeah. I feel like I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know that she. You know, it's like I said, guys. I think it's like she has a job, and her job is her marriage. Like, you know, looking a certain way. Other than that, it's not real. I don't think there's anything real there. Okay. She writes memoir. I don't know. I don't know what. See what happens to. Close my eyes. You know, it's funny. I'm getting this could, you know, guys. I'm not doing it like a card reading on her or anything, but and this could be whatever. I don't know. Okay, I don't know what I'm saying, but I almost feel like I almost see her actually with like a working class guy, like having a normal life. Once she prefers to. I could be wrong. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, it makes no sense. But I see her like in White Plains or something. So weird, like White Plains. Maybe it's the guy, you know, she was dating a guy who was head of security. He was a security guard at the Tiffany's, something like that. I remember. I don't know. I feel like she may have a normal life. Who knows? And I feel like at the same time, guys, at the same time, Melania was not rich either. Okay, I feel like she had a taste of like that life, and like I think she was comforted by it, but in the end, I don't know. She'll survive. I think they will, you know, whoever is not involved in this will survive. Like, you know, whoever's not going to jail, that's what I mean. Okay, I think they will survive. Oh, McMaster. Yeah, let's do that, McMaster. Okay, like there's time. There's 30 minutes. Let me just, I'm kind of undoing the cards here. Let's see. What else? Yeah, there's something. Guys, I have a question about the readings. I had said I was going to cancel tomorrow, but the thing that I was going to do, I'm not going to do anymore. So I could do tomorrow or just skip for Wednesday. But then if I do tomorrow, I won't do Thursday. Do you have a preference? Or yes, or I don't know if you do, because I was just thinking about this now, if it matters. I may just do, because I was going to say, oh, tomorrow, but then I remember that I had canceled for Tuesday. So I don't know if does it matter to you? What works? Yeah, I feel like I might as well, you know, because I feel like I may have something on Thursday, so I could do Tuesday, could do tomorrow instead of Thursday. Prefer Thursday. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I'll think about it. And tomorrow okay. Yeah, exactly. Cynthia said, depends who gets arrested. Exactly. That's exactly. So anyway, I'll think about it tomorrow. I'll send a note if I do. Oh my God. Okay, so let me just kind of get it together here. And then see. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll let you know tomorrow. Okay. If it changes, I'll send you guys. Okay. So, oh my God, guys. Okay. So there's two things. So McMaster, I'm curious about him. Barbara's also curious about him. And then tomorrow or the next one, I really want to find out what Kushner has done, because I don't know, right? I want to ask the question because exactly like the article. Okay. What has Kushner done? Has he? I think he has sold secrets, but I want to know, and I want to separate by country because I feel like he has dealt with Israel, China, Russia, and Saudi Arabia. So I want to know what he has gotten out of each of these countries. You know what I mean? I feel like he's done something with them, each of them. Like I don't think right? So I feel like it's like I want to know each country because he's like, oh my God. The secret, yeah, because you know he met with like these people from this Russian bank that was under sanctions, but I want to know exactly what happened. Like, what does it constitute exactly? Because think about it, like this is all the countries we know about. That's public, so it's like I think he has. Oh my God, he's very dangerous, guys. He's really. I'm sorry, but I want to say it. Okay, he's a terrorist. I think, like in the sense that he's out there selling secrets, putting everybody in danger, just so he can get his stupid building money or something. He's crazy. He's dangerous. He doesn't care. You know what I mean? Exactly. I'm sorry. Let's get real. Julie said 666. Can you imagine a person who doesn't have a sense of consequence? Right? Selling secrets of papers he has no words. Exactly. Oh my God. Oh my God. And I feel like this is the image I saw, guys. He moving away. It's almost like I feel like maybe he will go to like one of the hardcore prisons, okay, where he's just never gonna see the light of like he shouldn't, you know, because it's what he's done is very sad. But I want to know exactly what he has done. So the only way that we can sort of try to find out what he has done. This and has to be the first reading of the day, you know, next, because it's going to be pretty long. So it's like China, Russia, Middle East, you know, Saudi Arabia, Israel, and all those things. Okay, because there's too many, you know, he's done too many things. Too many things. Yeah, it's like I can't even. I mean, think about how many crimes he has committed. Even apparently, even if you lie in a form in the FBI, it's like you can go to jail for it's like felony. He has lied in his form 90 times. Just on each time he like makes a mistake. Plus, like, and guys, did you see the thing about the thing about, you know, saw how Rick Gates apparently is gonna spend 18 months in jail. If Rick Gates spends 18 months in jail and he is collaborating, then Kushner is never gonna leave prison. Get real, right? Oh my God. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna close my eyes because let me find out about McMaster. 1 second, okay? I'm gonna just do it now because we have time, just a little time, not too much, just a little bit, okay? So, General McMaster. How does he see Trump? What's up with General McMaster? What is he gonna do towards the end? What's up with McMaster and the Mueller investigation? What is it going to do towards the end? What's going to be his role? Oh my God, Daily Media has a video of Jared working out his strong. That's like, oh my God, it's kind of gross actually when I think of him. Ew, he's muscly. Ew. Because I think of him as he's so feminine to me, and I've always thought that about him. It's okay. Like Ryan, no, Ryan is more muscly, right? Okay. Okay, so let's see what's here. Okay, so okay, so all right, I have 18 minutes. Okay. All right, so weird because this is a person of wrong focus. Snake. The snake could be. I feel like there's another card here saying that he may be a spy indeed. Okay. for us. So this is his disappointment and a boss. I feel like this is him. He's the boss here. He may not love it, but maybe he has a, and this is a judgment sun. So he has a role where he's going to be looking into, how do you say it? Yeah, he has a kind of like, I feel like down to earth. He looks into what is real, what's truly going on with Trump, and a person who's willing to do anything. And here's Russia. So I feel like it's possible that he could indeed have that role of like the bear, of like watching out over, yes, McMaster, watching over, because this is also a card of the, like the mother bear. So in a way, it could make sense. Now let me pull out the other types of cards. Okay, so yeah, I think he is. Okay, so this is a, okay. And then here we have quid pro quo, foreign power, wrong focus, snake. So snake working for the foreign power. But at the same time, this is kind of interesting, this combination here, guys. This is secret. So there's something there that we don't know, something that's not yet known about. He's an anchor. So I have a feeling that he is an anchor. He really is watching over what's going on. I do believe that, guys. I really do. I mean, I know that that was my feeling before, but I do get a sense that this is possible. Okay. Because you see here, the foreign snake has an anchor. Like he's not known. It's not yet known that he is this, like an anchor. He's like basically like he has a foot over like the foreign influence. And I think he could be a snake in the sense that he's in that environment, but actually he's a snake. So he's watching over all of this. So there's a lot of fighting in the background among the loyalists. Okay, he knows it. He knows. It's like he's watching. I mean, I think if it's scary to think of it, but it's true. If the context is war, so you know, so there's some infighting there. This is a spy card, guys. So this is a spy conversations. So either he's taping conversations or he is having, I don't know if he's in conversation with spies, but there's like loyalist conversations. He's a spy, meaning he's listening onto those conversations, I think. And this is Page of Pentacles. Now, a person who's regular, maybe a little, I don't know if it's regular like this. Honestly, I don't. There's some sort of financial thing or like something, or right, could be also be regularity, okay? I don't think it's leaking. I think it's really spying, Marilyn. Leaking in the sense it would be like a press, right? What this is saying, he is listening in. This is government. So he's talking, the loyal people talking to the government, meaning conversations with the government. So he look, the card of the spy and the card of conversations together and the government here. So what I feel like this means is possible that if I try to read it like cleanly, it's like the friendly conversation with the government. Okay, so the loyal people have conversations with the government. But I think because we have a spy card here, I feel like he could be recording conversations or he could be transmitting things to the government, okay? And just putting this side by side, this is like a boss over the foreign influence looking. It's interesting, Russian anchor in the government. Snake, looking to the snake and their conversations. Boss, foreign boss, and the loyalists. It's interesting, guys, because I feel like I honestly don't think I don't. Maybe this is. Let's see the other cards, but I don't get a sense that he is actually a spy. It's more like he's spying for us. Okay, he is like recording the conversations or having conversations that he is like. Okay, dancing, deep sea. Yeah. Okay, now we have here. This is interesting. A deal. He made a deal. This is a card of marriage. Made a deal to serve. So that's literally what it means. This is like a deal about, this is a, Trump and meetings. So conversations. So in a way, this kind of echoes, this meeting card is also the card of the birds in some ways, meetings in person. So he's serving, he has a deal, he committed to serving, committed to conversations. Again, serving conversations. It's a little shady to me in a good way, right? It's like saying that he's like, I feel like he's telling somebody else what's going on. And it's obviously not the press, okay? Because it's like, I feel like he's saying like, guys, I'm seeing this image of like, we trust you. You're the highest serving person. We trust you that you'll be listened. This is the highest mission you've ever had. Like, there's other people in the military or some sort of committee or something. They're saying like, you can do this. Yeah. I don't know, guys. I feel like his job is just keeping his tabs on Trump. And I feel like, okay, I'm getting this. This is weird, guys. I don't know what this means. I just want to show, I have to show you what I'm seeing. This is weird. A man in a white uniform, meaning probably Navy. There's somebody from the Navy who is maybe above him, who's saying, we trust you with this. We know that we can count on this. We have been doing something like this before. You have done this for us. This is the very delicate moment in history, and I feel like we can all trust you. But it's a very high-level committee of some sort that he, I don't know, it's somebody, it's wearing a white uniform that I recognize as Navy. It's telling me it's Navy, somebody of the Navy, who's giving him this role, okay? I don't know who this person is or what, but it's like a higher secret, maybe this is Joint Chiefs of Staff, maybe. Yeah, it's like a person, I see he has black hair, okay? He has black hair and he's from the Navy. Like, but he's like, it's not like he works at, he's not like a sailor. Like, I feel like it's showing me that this person he's a secret boss comes from the Navy, okay? Or he has made his career in the Navy. And I see him, so, okay, this is like too much detail. It's so weird. I feel like he has some like important role in the Iraq war, maybe. This person that he says, well, who knows? So, okay, this is like too much information. But what I'm saying to you is like, he's committed. He has a, what is the word? Like a mission to be in the White House. It's not just that he's like, he has a job in the White House. Is that maybe somebody, I don't know. I wouldn't know. I would not be able to tell guys what it means. The uniform. It's just like a person who came from the Navy, who has a very high role in the government that's hidden. Nobody knows. Okay. Whatever you guys, I'm not asking you guys. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. Okay. I'm just, it's not, anyway, so I just have to tell you this. Anyway, so he's giving him this job, like, okay, this is this role, and it's like, okay, all right, so this, I just want to have to tell you this. Anyway, so going back here, okay. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, so it's just like, I don't know this person's role, but I feel like it's representative of the Navy. This person is representative of the Navy in general. Maybe it's like some sort of like high level Pentagon person. I don't know what it is. Okay. Okay. Anyway, so I'm going to move now to this. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah. Because guys, I don't know anything about the military. So I don't know what, any of these things you guys are telling me mean necessarily. Okay, and so I just like I said before, it's like I need to tell you what I'm seeing so that it's registered, but I don't know what, like, right? Then I can research it or something, or like, okay, so This is interesting too. So like I said here before, I've showed you. So this is like a person, I think he's overlooking that foreign influence, the quid pro quo, and he's hidden. There's something not known about his role as a, you know, anchor. Now this is interesting because this is kind of like, we already know that, because this is a young woman, kind of like very inexperienced person. And this is Lamonte. I think this is probably Trump upside down. So it's like a very inexperienced man. So I feel like he knows that the president, he cannot trust him at all, because he's like, and I think it could also mean the president is sort of like in love with Russia in some way, right? He's like, he retained, yes, interesting. Wendland's saying he retained his service in the military simultaneously. Possible. So I feel like what it's saying, it's like from his perspective, he's saying, oh my God, this place is a shit show. He's like, you know, he's like totally incompetent. Like he could not, you know, he would have been shot. And he's like telling somebody that he knows, like, oh my God, he would have been shot if we were at war with anybody. He's like, you lost 100 men if Trump was in your battalion or something, because he's just the most useless piece of shit he's ever seen. So it's like he's seeing it as a battle, like a war thing, you know, where he has to keep an eye on him, because if he thinks about the reality of it, it's too much. Okay. So this is interesting. This is a high card called Big Hope. And it's also, in a way, I feel like it's the equivalent of the moon in some ways, okay? So it's like, this is like I feel like maybe he had hopes that he could do something, but there's sad news. So I feel like this is saying that even though he went into it thinking that there's a lot that he could do, and like truthfully, he saw that this was like not hopeless, but it was like, oh my God, this is like, I was so romantic thinking that I could just like try to like stop it. But no, the news is sad. It's like the romanticism, it's just romanticism, okay? It's like he's just as incompetent as he sounds. Okay, so then, like I said, the loyal person here, conversations with the government. Now let's see what the other cards say here. Interesting. This is lightness and trip, movement. So in a way, this could be connected to birds, actually. Even though this is not a part of a conversation, I think it is about like being light on his feet. And he can notice the conversations or the connections between the, you know, foreign power, or that he is like being a kind of a very light connector. I feel like there's a fast connection. Okay. Oh no. Oh look. Prison, good lady. Yeah. So I feel like, I don't think, honestly guys, I think I have to close my eyes after I see this too. Like, okay, so yeah, so here's again like the lightness or the fluffiness. Also superficiality, okay? This also means that. So I feel like ditzy. The dits, like the shade, like how do you say it? I feel like he can see the connections or something with the foreign power. He can see the, you know, if you think of a butterfly, right? Like what is a butterfly? Is camouflaged, is beautiful, but also fly, like there's all these connections. I think he can see beyond the surface, okay? Yeah, he's faking it, okay? I think. And you guys tell me if you think I'm like, you know, making it up. I'm explaining the cards, so, because sometimes I'm like, am I really seeing what I want to see, or am I really seeing what? Yeah, like a chameleon. Interesting, exactly, Diane. Yeah. So prison for the old lady. Now I feel like not old lady for the woman, but I think essentially probably means connection, because of what he has collected in connection to the lady. Okay. So that's what because, you know, guys, I'm getting the sense of the butterfly as some sort of electricity for some reason. I'm connecting it now with like electricity, or like sending information about the foreign power quickly, and this is going to lead to prison. Again, the sense that he may be recording stuff or something like that, okay? So, okay, I'm going to close my eyes, guys. Okay, one second. Let's see here. Look at it. See if there's anything more. So tell me what is this prison card, and what does it have to do with this prison? situation. Okay. Oh my God, I have 4 minutes. So yeah, I feel like, guys, I see him like kind of like having a headphone or something, or like he's like tired of having to like wear this thing, almost like he is wearing some sort of electronic transmission thing. Maybe this is what the butterfly or something. I am getting this. Okay, so he is wearing something like he's responsible for transmission, but like he's tired of like playing the double game. Okay, so I feel like he's playing this double game. He's like, it's a little bit stressful for him, but he's like, I've been through a lot worse. It's just that this is more stressful because there's so much at stake. It's like, you know, being in battle, you know, it's like you have to shoot or whatever, or however it is, like he explains it. But with this, it's so much more delicate. Like, we're lucky that he's like not aware of anybody else. I am aware, and I've noticed, I know, you know, my intelligence background or whatever he's saying. But it's tough sometimes. They are not aware of my role, and they could never challenge me because I have security, you know, clearance, and I know all these things. And I see he saw something about Jared. I see he's noticing Jared, and like who's calling Jared from other countries. He's telling people and stuff like that. Maybe, you know, maybe I feel like even Jared's phone in the White House is bugged or something. I don't know. So I just feel like he's not just watching after Trump. He's watching. I feel like he's running some sort of like intelligence operation over there. Okay, maybe. I mean, it sounds so crazy, the story that I'm telling you guys, right? It's kind of like crazy. I haven't even started. So, harping it, I don't. Yeah, so I just feel like, yeah, that's what I think, guys, essentially. Precursor. Yeah. But is it related to that? Interesting. Oh, build the internet. Okay, interesting. I hadn't read that part on top. Okay, interesting. Yes. So, okay. So yeah, guys, I that's what I'm seeing. Okay, I don't know. It seems very clear to me, like he's on a mission, and he's kind of preventing the military from doing anything. Yeah, no. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you, because I feel like he's telling them like the stuff is going on. Go with it. Yeah. So, guys, this is so crazy. Oh my God, I have like there's 1 minute left. I don't know that I wanna, because I feel like it's one. You know, I'm learning these readings that I have. But when I go, like, I close my eyes. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of more intense. But I think this was very interesting. It gives us. We can maybe continue what happens next with him next time. Okay, with him, this is very. I thought this was very interesting because I'm not familiar with this. So it's like I don't know. Like, I don't know what this means necessarily, right? Technically or whatever, but it makes sense. So maybe I'll see if either tomorrow or Thursday or whatever. Okay, so I'll let you know, guys, how it goes. If it's Wednesday or tomorrow. Okay. All right, but I'll see you next time. It's interesting today. Okay. Good night, guys. Nice to see you. Bye.